well-renowned kind of school, similar to Penn Tech in Williamsport, but obviously in Ohio. And so it was a good evening, and I think Penridge has a great deal to be proud. Mr. Miller was both fortunate and obviously very talented. We opened the program for small equipment 4 years ago. He was one of the first students, and obviously he's now a graduated senior, but he benefited, I think, from a very good teacher and from his own drive to succeed, and I'm sure he'll do well in his next endeavor. Beyond that, we did note that Ms. Kathleen Plesnarski is now Dr. Plesnarski. She has gotten her doctorate from Delaware Valley University. She is the assistant director at the VOTEC. We did accept or approve a motion for the Carl D. Perkins grants that we try to obtain every year. This is for about $123,000. And they have a long list of things that they're going to do with this. Some of it is obviously assisting students with facilitators and so forth. But some of it is equipment, buying an electric cardiograph. I guess they can tell us all that our heart isn't doing well. And a residential heat pump trainer for the plumbing technology, along with a refrigeration trainer and a 3-in-1 welder for the auto collision program. We approved some of the things that we approve all the time at this time of year. One that would be the cafeteria prices. Basically, they are virtually no change. Very small changes in, I believe, 3 specific areas, but for the most part, holding the line on the prices. We approved the student handbook, and we approved the fee schedules for the dental clinic, the cosmetology, and animal technology fees. For those of you who don't know of these programs, you probably should. They're very inexpensive. I believe Mrs. Dolan said that her husband got a haircut, a good haircut, she said. I don't know, but that was her comment, for $3, and the other prices are similar. So it's certainly something to consider if you're interested. We appointed Mr. Michael Herrera as the Act 44 School Safety and Security Coordinator, as required by the new law, the Act 44. And we approved a Pepsi Smart program, which is an interesting concept. Pepsi will put vending machines in the cafeteria, obviously only the kinds of things, non-soda types of things that are approved by the federal government. And of the returns, 35% will go as commission to the cafeteria, which obviously, as we probably all know, cafeterias tend to struggle with costs, so this is certainly something that will be beneficial, even if it's a small amount of money, to the cafeteria at Upper Bucks. Beyond that, the one thing that I thought was interesting that was almost as a footnote, and the reason it's a footnote is because it's a fluctuating number. We expect to return 509 students to the VOTEC this coming year. We will add 242 new students, and this is as of Thursday the 16th. All bets are off what the number is today. It'll be different, but hopefully higher, but we don't know. Of those 104, of the 242, 104 new students are from Penridge. In addition, there is a waiting list of 55 students for programs that are already filled. There are 8 of those programs, which is a pretty healthy number. Animal tech, auto tech, carpentry, construction, culinary, healthcare, law enforcement, and welding are the full programs. Animal tech, as is often the case, is the, if you will, winner or loser. They have 21 students on the wait list, so that's a pretty significant inability to enroll students in their first choice. 751 is the projected total enrollment for next year, if that comes true. We are approaching, again, the ideal number of someone in the 810, 820 range. Obviously, ideal is ideal because that requires that you have full enrollment in all the programs that you're running, and it's hard to do that. Some programs are, we have several programs that are under-enrolled, and we always have a few that are over-enrolled. So that's the status of our incoming students, and stay tuned. By the time we get to the next board meeting, I should know what the actual numbers are for this year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Yernan. The next committee report is technology. Mr. Kraus. Thank you, Mrs. Famous Clemens. The Technology Committee has not met since our last meeting. The next scheduled meeting is Monday, September 10th.
Thank you. The next committee report is Act 48. Mrs. Walters?
Thank you. Act 48 has not met. We will meet again on November 8th.
Thank you. The Penridge Area Coordinating Committee, Ms. Thompson and Ms. Kildare?
We did not meet this past month, so the next meeting is scheduled for Thursday, September 24th.
Thank you. And the only other thing, I don't see it on here, but maybe I missed. Where is it? It's not on here. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm sorry. The next committee report is the Penridge Community Education Foundation. The new liaison is Mrs. Cullen. Since she was not able to attend that meeting, I went, so there were a few things that I was just going to share. Just an update for employees. If you would like a payroll deduction, the form is due by September 14th. If you'd like to donate to PCEF. And, you know, we decided to add this committee so we can bring some more attention. They do, for those of you who aren't familiar, they fundraise and do great things for our district. They do fundraising and then give grants to teachers who apply, you know, for different initiatives across the district that would benefit students. And you know, so we do have many employees that actually donate regularly, which is, you know, really kind of them to do, and it benefits our students. They are still looking for a rep from PEA, so if anyone knows anyone that would be interested in joining. And they are also looking for 2 parent directors and 2 student representatives. They meet on Saturday mornings, the first Saturday morning of the month, except for September. It's the only one that's different, and it's at 8:30 in the morning in the community room of First Savings Bank. They are going to be hosting offering the SAT boot camp at the school district. They offered it on the 15th and the 16th, and they are also going to be offering it on September 29th and 30th, and March 3rd and 4th. They were also talking about doing a practice exam in the fall, and they would be looking at about a $10 per person charge just to do that. They used to do the spelling bee, and recently that's the sponsor. They gave that sponsorship to someone in Lehigh Valley. So they wanted to look into whether or not that was something that we could bring back so that we could get more of our students involved in that. They will be taking applications for mini grants shortly, which they will work with Dr. Scheid on. They're going to be having a perk night on October 1st and on April 1st. They are likely going to be having a lovely evening event on the last Tuesday night in April. And they had a graduation raffle, which was really successful, and so they're going to continue that this year. A lot of the promoting was online for that, but they also came to many of our events. And then another thing that they were talking about doing this year is sponsoring or acknowledging a teacher by donating on behalf of a teacher. So students or parents could donate to PCEF on behalf of a teacher, and then you would get a certificate and you would give that to the teacher. And they were looking to do that at, you know, Christmas time or the end of the year, so it was donated on behalf of that person. So, so that's all I have for that. Old business? Anyone? Okay. Announcements. An executive session was held on August 9th, 2018, and preceding tonight's meeting for the purpose of personnel matters. The next regular school board meeting is scheduled for Monday, September 24th, 2018. And we are back to public comment from guests and the press. The same rules apply under the policy. Do we have any questions or comments from People in the public? No? Okay. Thank you. Then I will make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second? Seconded by Mr. Rice. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, we are adjourned.